Hello everyone, so today we are going to find out what is the empirical formula and how to find the empirical formula and the molecular formula. So a little about the empirical formula. Yeah, so it is considered as the simplest formula of a compound. However, the molecular formula is considered as the actual formula of the compound. So basically it tells about how many total atoms are present in the compound. So for example, if we take an example of glucose, so we see that the glucose is having C6H12O6. So we are going to divide it with some number which divide all of these three. So we divide them with the 6, and here we see that we are going to get the empirical formula of glucose, which is equals to CH2O. C yeah, it's C2H2C. So CH2C is the empirical formula of glucose. So if we know the empirical formula, how can we find out the molecular formula? So for this, we are going to take an example in which we need to calculate the molecular formula of a compound whose empirical formula is CH with the molar mass of 78 gram per mole. So yeah, how to do it? So we can do it with the simply two steps in which we already know the empirical formula. So we know that the empirical formula is CH. So we find out the molecular mass of empirical formula, which is equals to 12, like the molecular mass of carbon plus the molecular mass of hydrogen, which is equals to 1. So we are going to have it 13. So in the case of, in order to find out what is the ratio on which we see the molecular formula, we need to find out. So what we see that we are having the given mass, which is equals to 78, and we are going to put the formula which is equals to N equals to given mass divided by molar mass. Yeah, so given mass we already know is 78, and the calculated empirical formula mass is equals to 13, which is equals to 6. So the compound we are going to have, or the ratio we are going to have between C and H is equals to 6. So we are going to write down the molecular formula of the compound, which is equals to C6H6. Yeah. So C6H6 is the molecular formula of the compound whose empirical formula is CH, which is already given in the question. So that's how we know that how to calculate the molecular formula and the empirical formula. And if we already have the empirical formula with us, how can we find out the molecular formula? So thank you so very much.